he learned it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And you can't really tell people what and what not to listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like he was saying, you know, he watches the guy, and the guy teaches on the ending of time. But that's why I said years ago that it's gonna come that time when a lot of people are going to try to teach the book of Revelation.
Yeah.
You can't just open that book and teach that book. Nah, you have to have had years, you know, because the Holy Spirit is revealing so much to you. You know what I mean? And it's going to take years and years for you to get it. Now, the Holy Spirit will bring all things back to your remembrance, but it's going to take you years and years to get it. And that's why I asked you, how do you listen to me? Because you cannot listen to me trying to pick it up as if you heard it before.
Yeah.
Because you haven't.
Yeah.
You haven't heard it, you know. And a lot of people trying to listen and compare to what they have already heard. You never heard this before. I know you never heard this before. So when he you know said what he said about that, I mean, as far as that anywhere in Revelation, I mean, I'm clocking. We're gonna clock it, right? And Wednesday we was dealing with what I preached Sunday, right? Pertaining to the 24th chapter of Matthew. And in the 23rd chapter, Jesus telling them about the Pharisees, the scribes, the Sadducees. He's telling them about these people in 23. 24, they come to him asking him about what's going to happen in the time. So all of 24, all of 25, he's telling them about what's going to happen. When we get into 26, now all the stuff that he said on the mountain and said in 24 and 25, it then came to an end. 26. Now we get into Caiaphas. Caiaphas is the chief priest, right? The high chief priest. I'm going to break it down using AI. I'm going to break this down using AI. We're going to go in Genesis 12th chapter. We're going to go in Joshua the 7th chapter. We're going to go in Isaiah the 10th chapter. And we're going to go in Nehemiah the 11th chapter, right? And I'm going to break all the different AIs down, but it's all the same, right? Now, watch how watch how it all ties in, right?
I'm ready to write it down. I might have to go back over it.
Yeah.
But I'm getting ready to write it down.
I'm going to explain it. Then we're going to go to the verses.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go back and teach it.
Okay.
So that's what you're going to do.
Because now, okay, Wednesday, I showed you all how it was church folks that killed Christ, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, now, I'm going to go all the way back in Genesis, and I'm going to walk it all the way to Isaiah, showing you all about the ending of time with Revelation, right? But I'm going to start from the 5th chapter of Revelation and walk it backwards, right? Because in the 5th chapter of Revelation, it tells us about the lion. Who is the lion? Christ. Christ is the lion of the tribe of Judah, right? Now, the reason why I'm starting with Revelation, the 5th chapter, dealing with Christ, dealing with the tribe of Judah, right? Because I want you to stay focused on Judah. If you stay focused on Judah, you'll get a better understanding of AI in the ending of time. AI in Joshua was the curse thing. AI in Genesis is where Abraham built the altar. Ai is a city right outside of Palestine. It's a part of Canaan in Palestine, right? So now, Abraham gonna build the altar in Ai. Joshua and them gonna get caught up in Ai dealing with the cursed thing, right? Nehemiah gonna break Ai down for us, letting us know who all got caught up in Ai, right? Isaiah is telling us about Ai in the 10th chapter, so when we get in the 11th chapter, we'll have a better understanding of what's happening in Revelation, the 1st chapter. All of it goes together, but if I just run it, you know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot, but it's not. Because everything is going to line up with the ending of time. So when I give you the 65th chapter of Isaiah, I'm going to show you what is going on in the 21st chapter of Revelation, coming off of Ai. But I have to take you in 1 Chronicles, the 2nd chapter, and break down Judah. Remember now, I started with Judah in Revelation. Jesus is the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Judah is the first child of Leah, right? Now, if you don't understand what's coming out of Genesis, what's coming out of Joshua, I'm going to Chronicles so you'll understand why I use Judah. Judah was married to a Canaanite woman. Ai was in the city in Canaan. Ai, a part of Palestine, was in the city, right? Ai, when I deal with Ai, I got to give you Achan, Achan, because that's what the one who hid the stuff, right? But then I'm going to give you a better understanding, figuratively speaking, which is going to be Achar. But I'm going to take you in Isaiah so you'll understand it as Achor, meaning how they got caught up in this Ai. The same Ai, biblically speaking, is what's happening now today. Now, we're going to go to the scriptures. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to walk you, right? Let's go to, we're going to start in the 5th chapter of Revelation because we're dealing with the ending of time. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. Just like I showed y'all Wednesday, it was church folks that killed Jesus, right? Go all the way up during the time of Judah. Nothing about Judah was good except for Jesus. That was it, right? But by Judah messing with the Canaanite woman, this is how these children became a part of that. That's why I'm breaking Ai from the 5th chapter of Revelation, walking it backwards, because now we see where the redemption came from, dealing with the lion. If I go in Genesis, the 49th chapter, Jacob telling all his children what's going to happen in the ending of time. But he told Judah, you the cub, but a lion going to come out of you, which is going to be Christ. But they going to get caught up in the Ai thing. That's what's happening right now today, right? Okay, now, go to Revelation. We're going to walk it backwards. Revelation, the 5th chapter. I'm going to show it to you. I tell it to you, I can show it to you. We're going to walk it backwards. We're going to walk all the way to Genesis. And then I'm going to explain it again. Revelation 5:5 says, and one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Revelation 5:5.
Oh, okay.
I went all the way from the beginning.
Me too.
No, I said I'm going to start at the end.
Okay, and I built, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Because I'm showing you all where it all came about and how they got messed up.
Okay.
I'm showing you Jesus, which is the Lion out of the tribe of Judah, because Judah was the one married to the Canaanite woman.
Okay.
But yet it's going to be Abraham that's going to build the altar in Ai, the city. But it's going to be Joshua and them that's going to get caught up in it. But yet Nehemiah going to come and give us a better understanding of it. But I'm showing you the big picture.
Yeah. We'll stop at that 5 because I was up here at 5.
Okay, well, Revelation 5:5.
Yeah.
And one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the lion, not that the tribe of Judah is the lion.
Okay.
The lion came out of the tribe of Judah, which is Christ. The lion of the tribe of Judah. He's a lion, but he's coming out of Judah. The root of David. We know that Jesus also came out of David. Has prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders stood a lamb, as it had been slain, having 7 horns, 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth, right? Now, remember that when I go into the 10th chapter of Isaiah to break down Ai, because I'm going to take it in the 11th chapter of Isaiah and explain it, right? So now, if we don't know this in Revelation, we can throw all that other stuff away. We can throw it up. Go to the 10th chapter of Isaiah first. Then we're going to go to Nehemiah. Remember, 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. 10 Isaiah, 11 Nehemiah, 12 Genesis. 10, 11, 12. Huh? I'm trying to make it easier for you.
But I saw something the other day that was trying to make it easier. When you were talking, not you, but I was reading it, and they said how you could remember the empires. And they said just put them in alphabetical order. But they left 3 out. They said
Babylonian, Media Persia,
and Rome. They left 3 out.
and see how it goes? See, and this is the stuff.
And this was a book I was reading. I said, well, they left 3 out. At least I remember it was before and not.
You see what I'm saying?
So where we at Isaiah what?
I'm sorry, Kim.
Isaiah 10 and 20. I'm gonna start at 26.
10, 26?
Yeah. And the Lord of hosts, Isaiah 10 and 26, and the Lord of hosts shall stir up a scourge for him according to the slaughter of Midian and the rock of Oreb, as the rock was upon the sea, so shall he lift it up after the manner of Egypt. And it shall come to pass in the day that his burden shall be taken away from off thy shoulders, and his yoke from off thy neck, and the yoke shall be destroyed because of the anointing. Still talking about Christ, right? Okay, now, verse 28. He is come what?
What is that up there?
Ai.
Yeah.
Ai. But see how Isaiah spelled Ai? He spelled Ai, A-I-A-T-H.
Yeah.
He is passed to Migron and Mishmash, remember that name, and he has laid upon his carriages, right? Right? Ai is the city. Ai is where they're going to get caught up in the wrongdoing. Ai is the one who was defeating them. Now God tells Joshua about the sin in the camp, and now God has to strategically deal with Joshua and them, and now Joshua and them going to defeat Ai. But before, Ai was defeating them. But when I go to Genesis, it's going to be spelled H-A-I. But Isaiah spelled it A-I-A-T-H. When I go to Nehemiah going to spell it different, but it's all pertaining to the same city, the same area, because Abraham, the one, built the altar in H-A-I, which is A-I, right? We good?
Yeah.
So now, once I give it to you in the 10th chapter, if I go to 11 and 1, it says, and there shall come forth a rod of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his root, right? Still talking about the 5th chapter of Revelation, dealing with the lion, talking about Jesus. And the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom, understanding, the Spirit of counsel, and might, the Spirit of knowledge. If I go back to Revelation, the 5th chapter, these are the spirits that's in the earth.
You gotta look at the computer because, first of all, what is AI?
Huh?
You know that I don't know too.
I know AI don't know it. the average person don't know Revelation. So I start with Revelation. I already know you're throwing off right there, right? I already know these people don't know because these people talking about, I'm the lion of the tribe of, no. Jesus is the lion out of the tribe of Judah. Jacob told Judah, you the cub, but a lion gonna come out of you. Years down the line, a lion gonna come out of you. Jesus is that lion. So when I take you in Isaiah, I'm gonna break down Ai, showing you how, figuratively speaking, Ai is gonna try to stop you from believing in what's coming. This is why I took you to Revelation and showed you that the 7 spirits are already in the earth. So I took you to the 10th chapter of Isaiah to show you Ai, only to take you into the 11th chapter and show you the 7 spirits that's in the book of Revelation that's already in the earth. Right? Now, let's go back to the 7th chapter of Joshua. Verse 3. And they returned to Joshua and said unto him, let not all the people go up, but let about 2,000 or 3,000 men go up and smite Ai. And make not all the people to labor thither, for they are but few. Ai, right? Yeah. So there went up thither of the people about 3,000 men, and they fled before the men of Ai.
So they reigned?
So Joshua like, what happened?
Yeah.
Y'all talk all that noise. What happened?
Yeah. Lord Jesus.
What happened? Because now watch this. I'm going to continue to read and break it down to give you a better understanding. Verse 5. And the men of Ai smote of them of 36 men, for they chased them from before the gate, even unto Shebarim, and smote them in going down. Wherefore the hearts of the people melted and became as water.
Wow. That's a whole challenge we like to be.
So they worried about what's going on in the church, but the Bible tells us about the 7 churches. They worry about all this stuff, so all the while they've fallen away from the faith. And that's Ai's job, to help you fall away from the faith. But God told you, don't take nothing out of Jericho. But Achan, A-C-H-A-N, he done took something out of Jericho and he done hid it. Yeah. So now it's sitting in the camp. Yeah. That's why they can't defeat Ai. And that's what's going to happen to us now today. It's so much sin in the camp, we won't be able to defeat Ai because the church is full of it. Wow. So how are we going to defeat Ai? We won't. That's why you got all this stuff on social media with Ai. We don't know the difference right now today whether something is Ai or whether it really happened in its reality. Because we done got caught up.
That's what they're doing. Trying to twist you up in your mind. Yes, Lord. Come on, Jesus. Come on.
ACHOR is used as a figurative sense in Isaiah 65 and 10 and Hosea 2:15 to describe the Messianic age or the time of restoration that would result from the nation of Israel only after they pass through trouble. Ai is a time of trouble. I go to Nehemiah, I'm going to break down ACHOR, but when I'm in Joshua, it's ACHAN. But it's really ACHAR. So now whether I give it to you ACHAN, ACHAR, or ACHOR, I'm giving to you to have you to understand that AI is a time of trouble.
Wow. And you can't get that off your phone.
That's where we at now.
I just don't want to, but it's like if you have an iPhone, you'll automatically have it. I'm trying to see how you do some people. You eliminate stuff.
And we around here in all these churches faking.
We just have to stay deep in the word.
That's the only thing gonna save us. That's the only thing.
And when we learn it, keep it in our heart. To fight against these kind of things, because they're coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's like how, I know, you said where we at, or where you at, or what you gonna do now, I'm gonna fight for what was right and what I know. Read my word.
You heard what I just read?
Now, it's, like.
These people told Joshua, we can handle them. But when they went up there, they got defeated. Joshua didn't know what Achan did as far as getting the stuff he got and hiding it in the tent. Joshua didn't know he did that. So I'm gonna read, I'm gonna show you, because when I say things, I think people think I just be saying it.
Without consulting God.
Huh?
Didn't they go without consulting God? Did Joshua them go without?
Because I done came across the Jordan, I done made it into Jericho. God didn't have me to march around the walls, and the walls didn't fail. So I'm good. I'm defeating these kings. I'm good. But now I'm gonna send them up to view. Just the same thing happened with Moses when Moses sent the 12 spies to go into the land of Canaan. The same thing happened with Joshua. But Joshua sending these men to view out Ai. Same thing. It just, same thing. So now when they come back, this is what they tell Joshua. So Joshua said, okay, y'all can handle it. Go ahead and handle it. But the people in Ai kills them and defeats them. Why? Verse 6. And Joshua rent his clothes and fell to the earth upon his face before the ark of the Lord until the eventide, and the elders of Israel, and put dust upon their heads. And Joshua said, Alas, O Lord God, wherefore thou hast at all brought these people over the Jordan to deliver them into the hands of the Amorites to destroy us. Would to God we had been content and dwelt on the other side of the Jordan. Hold up, Joshua, bro. Now you getting flaky on us? How you going, God, how you brought, hold up. You sound like the people. But Joshua's crying and praying to God, right? Watch this. Verse 8. O Lord, what shall I say when Israel turneth their backs before their enemies? For the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land shall hear of it, and shall environ us around and cut off our name from the earth. And what wilt thou do unto the great name? And the Lord said unto Joshua, man, get up. Get up, fool. You laying there praying, you laying there crying for what? And that's the church. Come on, we got to pray. We got to ship up. Man, what are y'all doing? Y'all don't see what's happening? No. And the Lord said unto Joshua, Joshua 7 and 10. And the Lord said unto Joshua, get thee up, wherefore liest thou thus upon thy face? Israel has sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I command them. For they have even taken up the accursed thing, and have also stolen the symbol also, and they have put it even among their own stuff. Ai is the cursed thing.
Wow. So all Israel was stealing all this stuff back that was supposed to be destroyed.
Yeah, in Jericho.
Yeah.
The majority pastor was getting his sermon off of Google.
Mm-hmm.
So now, here come AI. We already know you like coming on here getting your sermon. Here you go.
Yeah.
So God like, hold up, man, what you doing? You laying there praying and crying on. Get up, man. You got sin in the camp.
Yeah.
Why? Because now y'all have brought the accursed thing among y'all. So Achan then took what he did, and now the whole nation of Israel have to be punished for what he did.
Yeah. But they're being punished for what they did also.
Yeah, because now they done got a part of the curse thing, which is AI.
Yes, Lord.
You know how many church folks gonna follow AI and believe in AI? Church folks. Church folks. I told you, full gospel was the beginning of the falling of the church. Full gospel came in and divided the church. That's what full gospel did. Now, whether that was his intentions on, no, but he did it, right? Now, you look at how this one man got all these people to follow him. And a lot of people that ran behind Paul Martin with that full gospel, when they realized what was happening, they went back to where they was at. So now you have community churches, and you have this kind of church, you got that kind of church. Because at first, you was Baptist missionary. So now you done went from Baptist missionary to full gospel. When they seen that that full gospel wasn't what it was supposed to be, a lot of them preachers went back. But now, a lot of the other preachers, where they came from, wasn't accepting them. And this is why preachers don't get along, because of full gospel. Full gospel helped to destroy the church.
Yeah, because you got a little storefront on every corner now.
Because of full gospel.
And that's what people are looking for. Or that's what the preachers are looking for. I mean, if it's not, you know, here, we know what we need. So why run?
Well, the enemy was ahead of us. He's the deceiver.
Yeah.
That's his job, to deceive us. That's his job, to make us do what God told us not to do. That's his job. He ain't doing no more than his job.
Also broke up a lot of families, divided families, going to different churches.
Worst thing ever could have came into the church was full gospel. That's the worst thing could ever happen to us. They destroyed us. Go to Isaiah 65 and 10. I'm going to show you something. Then I'm going to take it to 1 Chronicles. Now, a lot of people who followed and believe in it, they're going to get mad. But this is why I took you first in Revelation, dealing with lion. The lion come out of Judah. But yet we're going to see where Benjamin messed up, right? But Benjamin and Judah was down in Babylon, because they were the only two tribes down south, right? Okay, now, I'm going to take you back into 1 Chronicles, the 2nd chapter. When I take you in Chronicles, the 2nd chapter, I'm going to give you a better understanding of Judah and how they got caught up in the curse thing, what affected the whole nation of Israel. So now, we got to look for the restoration which is to come, which is going to come through the lion, which is going to be Christ, right? All of this stuff go together. So when we look at that in today's time dealing with AI, watch the damage that AI is going to do to the church.
Wow. You see it like right now.
Isaiah 65 and 10 says, and Sharon should be a flock, should be a fold of flocks, and the valley of Achor. And Joshua is Achan, which is Achar. But when I get to Isaiah, it's Achor, letting us know, figuratively speaking, that this is the time of trouble dealing with AI.
Wow.
A place for the herds to lie down in, for my people that have sought me. But you are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepared a table for that troop, and that furnished the drink offering unto that number, right? Because Abraham was the one to build an altar in Ai, in that city. But Ai became a time of trouble for Israel. We're living in a day and time when AI is going to be a time of trouble. If I go to Isaiah 65 and 17, for behold, I create a new heaven and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind. But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create, for behold, I created Jerusalem and rejoicing in her people a joy. Now we're talking about the holy city. Now, Isaiah seen what's getting ready to happen in the 21st chapter of Revelation. But if I'm running it from the 21st chapter of Revelation, but I'm giving you the 65th chapter of Isaiah. But you can't see it like that because you don't know the Bible like that. But I'm trying to give you an understanding that during the time of trouble, this is the only restoration that we're going to have. The world won't get that much in trouble till only Jesus will come back and restore it. So now we're in the time of Ai. And Ai is going to be that time where it's going to be so chaotic, it's unbelievable because we won't know real from fake.
It's like I was seeing now, Lord Jesus. Oh God.
Go to Genesis, the 12th chapter. I'm going to have to do this about 100 times before we get it.
All right, just slow down, Kyle. Okay,
Genesis 12. I'm going to start at verse 8.
wait, hold on.
Genesis 12 and 8. Got it? Genesis 12 and 8 says, and he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and, you see it? H-A-I.
Yeah. Wow.
On the east. And there he built an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. And Abraham journeyed, going on still toward the south. And there was a famine in the land, and Abraham went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. Ai, time of trouble. How all these people call themselves prophets, and all these people how they didn't know this? That you may warn the people of what's coming. Watch this. Go to 1 Chronicles, 2nd chapter. 1 Chronicles, the 2nd chapter. That's why an iPad pastor can't teach me nothing. I know he don't know nothing. Got to turn these pages. 1 Chronicles, 2nd chapter. The reason why I started in Revelation, the 5th chapter, because I'm showing you what is being started. It was the finished product of what happened after Abraham builds the altar in the city of Ai during the time when he's going down to Egypt because of the famine in the land of Canaan, right? When I go to Isaac, when the famine comes, Isaac goes in another part of Canaan. When the famine comes, Jacob goes to Egypt, the same thing that Abraham did. A lot of this stuff lines up and everything explains itself if we just read the whole entire Bible all the way through so we would have a better understanding, right? So now.
I ain't get to the front of where's that? What was the front of or something?
Kings. After Kings, Chronicles.
This is a newspaper, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had it.
It's gonna take a minute. 1 Chronicles, 2nd chapter. Now remember now, when Abraham went to the land of Canaan, it wasn't established under Israel yet. When Joshua get to the land of Canaan with the children of Israel, Now you have Levi over here, you have Zebulun over there, you have Joseph over there, you have Benjamin down there, and now they're all in the parts of the land of Canaan, right? During the time of Joshua. So now watch this. 1 Chronicles 2:1 says, these are the sons of Israel, talking about Jacob, right? Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, and Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher, right? Huh?
That's some names. That's what I was looking at.
But those are the 12 tribes of Israel. Them Jacob 12 sons, right? Look what verse 3 says. The sons of Judah, and Onan, and Shelah, right? Which 3 were born unto the daughter of Shua, the what? Canaanite.
The Canaanite.
But you got these, I'm from the tribe of Judah. I'm an Israelite. Oh, okay. Judah had children by a Canaanite woman. Canaanites was white folks. Now, y'all run your mouth talking about the tribe of Judah and all this and that. Okay. And God kills who? God kills who? Onan. Because they was displeasing to God. I'm talking about Judah. Nothing good came out of Judah until the lion came out, which was Christ. Ashur Canaanite and firstborn of Judah was evil in the sight of the Lord, and he killed him. And Tamar, his daughter-in-law, bare him Perez and Zerah. If I go in the book of Genesis, it's going to say Perez and Perez. If I go into the book of Luke, it's going to tell me Perez. But right here, see how the name changes in this Bible if you don't know?
That's where the computer's coming in. Because I was like,
Because Tamar is the one that's going to have twins, because Judah was supposed to give Tamar his young son, right? He told him, wait, because God had killed and Onan. He said, wait till my younger boy grow up, I'm gonna give you him. So when the little boy grew up, Judah never gave the little boy to the girl Tamar, right? So Tamar dressed up like a prostitute. And she see Judah coming through. So now Judah is going to have sex with the prostitute, which is Tamar, and she's going to have twins. That's going to give us Jesus, because Jesus is going to come from one of the twins that Tamar have, right? So now they run all that mouth about the Canaanites and this and that, about white folk, this and that. Go back and study history and get a better understanding of what the Bible talking about. Because you Negroes just running y'all mouth. So now, as you keep reading, the sons of Perez, Hezron, right? Jump all the way down to verse 7. And the sons of Carmi, Ashar, the trouble of Israel, who transgressed in the thing accursed. Go back to Joshua. Achan, Ashan. But when I go to Chronicles, it's Achar. But when I go to Isaiah, it's Achor, which means the same thing, which means a time of trouble, which means they got caught up in the curse thing, what Ashan did when he hid this thing, and a lot of people knew he did it, right? So now they no longer could beat the enemy, because the enemy is defeating them, because sin is in the camp, because it affected the whole nation. So you got to know the AI in the 12, the AI in 10, the AI in 11, the AI in Nehemiah. Once you break down all the different AIs, they're the same. You got to understand the ACHAR that's going to come out of Chronicles, the ACHOR that's going to come out of Isaiah, and the ACHAN which is going to come out of Joshua, all same thing. But now, this is why I tell you all, the Bible symbolically, the Bible literally, the Bible figuratively speaking. Figuratively speaking, Ashar is all a part of a time of trouble in which the children of Israel got caught up in when they come in the land of Canaan. It's all pertaining to AI. AI is going to be a time of trouble for the church. All because of Judah. But the enemy know he already got us beat. You know how? Because there's no way in the world we're going to read all them names.
There's no way in the world we know how.
So if you don't know the name, you don't even know what's going on.
Now, Pastor Mike, which one is the 11?
Nehemiah.
Okay.
11th chapter of Nehemiah. You ain't got to go that far. Chronicles, Israel, Nehemiah. Mm-hmm. Nehemiah 11 and 31.
This is what I gotta do. Organize myself to flip this Bible back and forth like I need to, you know?
Nehemiah 11 and 31 says, and the children also of Benjamin from Geba dwelt in Michmash. Remember I told you, remember that word? Because you read it before?
Yeah.
And where else?
Yeah.
Ai. So now, when I go to breaking down Babylon, I'm going to deal with Judah, I'm going to deal with Benjamin. Because it's 12 tribes, right? 10 up north, 2 down south. Benjamin and Judah is down south. So now Nehemiah is showing us also that Benjamin got caught up in the same thing that Judah got caught up in. See what I'm saying? But it's all Ai, which is the accursed thing. So now they go grab the children of Judah, bring all of them to Babylon. When they bring them to Babylon, they're going to teach the children the Chaldeans language. So now, sooner or later, the children are going to forget that they're from the tribe of Judah or Benjamin, because now they're going to think they're Jews, because the Chaldeans is making them believe that they're Jews. So now you're running around saying you're a Jew. Okay, what tribe you come from? What tribe you come from? So now they done came through and they said, no, what Jews mean this. No, the Babylons ran game on the children of Judah. Instead of saying that you're from the tribe of Judah, say you're a Jew. So you're no longer saying which tribe you from. You just believing you're a Jew. So you got Negroes talking about we the real Jews. You got to be the biggest dummies in the world. When them people went and grabbed them and brought them to Babylon, the first thing they did was try to change their name. They changed them boys' name to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. That wasn't their name. But if I give y'all names of our God, that's how y'all gonna believe. Because before that, y'all had names of y'all own God. See the difference? Daniel was a little older than them. So they tried to change Daniel's name to Belshazzar. But Daniel said, no, y'all ain't changing my name. No, indeed. Because he was a little older. Daniel going to give us a better understanding what's going to happen when we get to Revelation. Because Daniel get an understanding of everything, right? But if we don't know when the children of Israel get to Babylon, that they went after the children, and they specifically went after the king's children, because if we can damage the king's children, we automatically got the king. And that what the scripture said? Kim, ain't that what the scripture said?
Yeah, but like, look at this, look at this here. Look at all these names on chapter 10. That's what we at, right? Nehemiah.
Nehemiah 11.
Okay, but look, I'm looking at all these on 10. Well,
Okay.
all these are names.
Mm-hmm.
And this little all that and all that.
You know why he's breaking down all those names? Because they done captured the children of Israel. They done brought them to Babylon, right? So now Nehemiah is saying, come on, man, y'all leave Babylon and come back to Jerusalem. Come back to Jerusalem. So he started naming everybody by the tribe. And go to Daniel. Go to Daniel, the first chapter. I'm going to show you better from Daniel. Don't quote no scripture to me. Break the book down to me. Daniel first chapter, I'm going to show you. Now, Nehemiah had to rebuild the wall. And the reason why Nehemiah got to rebuild the wall, because when I go to what the man name where y'all be saying, write it down, make it plain? Hubaka. That's crazy. Write the vision down. But God told Hubaka what's getting ready to happen to the children of Israel, right? So God already told Hubaka he's going to raise up these Chaldeans. These Chaldeans going to come get y'all, and they're going to bring y'all to Babylon. So now, Nehemiah has got to rebuild the walls, because when they came and they captured the children of Israel out of Jerusalem, they destroyed the temple and everything. They destroyed everything, right? So Nehemiah got to rebuild it, right? So while Nehemiah is rebuilding, they're in Babylon. Once he built it, now he's going to go and try to get them, Israel. Going to try to go get them to bring them back to Jerusalem. This is why Malachi say, y'all already robbed me. Y'all robbed me for 70 years. Y'all ain't paid no tithes and offerings because y'all was in Babylon, right? This is why when Peter asked Jesus how many times that you should forgive him, 70 times 7. Why? Because y'all was in Babylon for 70 years. And God forgave y'all for 70 years while y'all was in Babylon. So once the time was out, I tried to get y'all to come back to Jerusalem, but y'all wouldn't come back to Jerusalem. Y'all wanted to stay in Babylon. Why? Because of what happened in Daniel. Daniel 1:1 says, in the 3rd year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem and besieged it. Okay? They went to Jerusalem and got it. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, unto his hands, with part of the vessels, the house of God, which he carried into the land of Shinar, to the house of his God, and brought the vessels into the treasure to the house of God. Right? Now, these people that went and destroyed the temple in Jerusalem and brought the stuff out of the temple in Jerusalem to Babylon. If the laws was in the thing, what law they got now? Because these people have destroyed all of that. This is why Israel is going to have to rewrite a lot of the stuff pertaining to the law, because it got destroyed during this time. So now we're going to get a different language that's going to come in. Verse 3, and the king spoke unto Haphanes, the master of the Enoch, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but were well favored and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as had the ability in them to stand in the king's palace, and to whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. Teach them their language.
And it's so easy to get caught up in other folks.
The same thing gonna happen with AI.
Yes.
We ain't worrying about you old folks. Yeah. We going after y'all children. If we can mess the children up, because the children is the future. So as soon as y'all die off, who gonna remind who of what to teach what? Because the children gonna teach what we taught them to teach y'all. See how the game go? So now the children of Israel, they made it to Babylon as Judah. But they're going to change their name, and they're going to start making them call themselves Jews. No such thing as no Jew.
And it's so easy to be Babylon.
It's all Bible. Verse 5. And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat, and of the wine which he drank. And so nourishing them 3 years, at the end thereof, that they might stand before the king. See the game? I'm going to feed you. I'm going to give you something nice to drink. I'm going to make you really think I really like you and I'm taking care of you. And the average child, he going to go for that. It happened in the youth study all the time. When they catch them young boys and try to get information from them young boys, the first thing they do is, what you like to eat? You like a pizza?
Yeah.
You want some pizza? You want a hamburger? You're a child. You don't know no better. So while you sitting there eating that pizza, that hamburger, they're going to get the information that they need from you. Verse 6. Now among these were the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, unto whom the prince of the Enoch gave names. For he gave unto Daniel the name Belshazzar, to Hananiah Shadrach, to Mishael Meshach, and to Azariah Abednego. Change their name. Change their name. So now when we get to Malachi, all God is saying, return to me, you sons of Jacob. Why? Because Nehemiah had already broke the names down. In order for you to be a priest, you had to come out of the tribe of Levi. So now I need the priest to come back to Jerusalem and take care of my temple. Because Nehemiah didn't rebuild the temple. Because nobody else could do this other than the priest. But they're going to say, God, if we come back to Jerusalem and run the temple, that's just like robbing you. Y'all robbed me for 70 years. And y'all robbed me in tithes and offerings. Y'all ain't give me nothing. But these church folks, they've been robbing y'all. Same thing. Same thing. It's not about you giving nothing to God today. It's about what God already had did for you. And now he's trying to get you to return back to him. Man, they done ran so much game in these churches. It's unbelievable, man. And that's crazy. Because we don't have a full understanding of what happened in the Bible. Yeah. So you just got people just turn here and read this and read that. No, man. Give me a full understanding of how all of this put together. So I start in Revelation to show you the end of it and take you to the beginning of it. So now, 70 years, they in bondage. Who paid tithes and offerings in 70 years? Who gave God anything in 70 years? So now, God tells in Zechariah, he says, Satan is blaming Joshua for all kind of stuff. So God says, okay, well, give me his filthy rags. And the reason why God said, give me his filthy rags, because Satan just that slick. Because if these Chaldeans done destroyed the temple, how can they offer anything on the temple? There's no temple there. Wasn't no temple. So now God is saying, okay, give me his filthy rags. God is temporarily dealing with sin because there wasn't no temple to offer no offering of for the sins of what Joshua did as the high priest. But we're going to stand in the pulpit and y'all like filthy rags in the eyesight of God. No, man. God was temporarily dealing with sin because Satan with his slick self knew that it was no altar to put nothing on there and for the sins that Joshua committed. So God said, give them to me. I'm going to temporarily deal with that. Why? They're in Babylon. They're in bondage. He's trying to get them to come back to Jerusalem. So when we break Ai down, according to the 65th chapter of Isaiah, we get a better understanding of during the time of the millennium. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. Because it's all going to come up under AI. Yeah. Because the church done got a hold of the accursed thing. Yeah. It's still in the camp. Yeah. It's going to get to the point where you ain't going to know what to believe or who to believe. It's going to get to that point. It's going to get to that point. Because you have no substance. And everybody just running their mouth. So the people are not falling away from the church because the church is in you. The people falling away from the faith. Israel fell away from the faith. Y'all just marched around these walls. Y'all done marched around this building 7 days. Then all of a sudden the building has come down. What did y'all do? Nothing. Now y'all going to fight these people and y'all don't think y'all can beat these people? Well, why would this man go and get this stuff and try to hide it? Who else knew about it? Because now the whole nation of Israel have to pay for what this one person did. So now the whole nation can only be saved by this one person, which goes all the way back in the 5th chapter of Revelation. And now John is crying. But the elder is telling John, don't cry. Why? Because the Lion of the tribe of Judah is worthy of taking the book out of the hand of God and opening the book and taking the seals off of the book. It all go together. It all goes together. Only this one person can restore y'all for what y'all done did.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was sin in the camp.
Don't leave it to come on. Oh, God.
We going to run behind artificial intelligence. Abraham get into the land of Canaan. He builds an altar to the Lord in Ai. The famine comes. Instead of him standing in the land of Canaan, he runs to Egypt. Ai, figuratively speaking, is a time of trouble. And it's all Bible. I said years and years ago, my fight is not with the people. You calling me crazy, you call me this and that. My fight not with you. My fight is with the computer. God showed me that years ago, because it's going to be technology. It's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger.
And the people falling for it.
And that's why, according to the 18th chapter of Revelation, it says that God is going to destroy it in 1 hour.
1 hour.
The average parent in this day and time do not control their child. The reason why I'm saying they don't control them, I'm not saying as far as what they should and what they shouldn't do. If them people press the button right now and shut down Wi-Fi, them children are going to lose it.
That's trouble in the camp.
They shut down that Wi-Fi ball game. It's nowhere in the world no parent is going to be able to handle their child. They cut that Wi-Fi off.
They give it to them to pacify them, and I tell my daughter.
Because that's all they know.
Yeah.
So the same thing with Babylon. They brought them in Babylon, changed their names, and now they want them to believe in their God. So now we give the children iPhones, we give them phones, we give them iPads. But the minute the people hit that button and cut off that Wi-Fi, them little Joe gonna be hanging from the ceiling. The average parent probably kill their child because they're gonna be able to handle it. Because they will not be able to handle them. Because they are so dependent on that phone, on technology. And it's going to get so strong.
My daughter bought a lock for her door. Press lock.
Right.
The oldest boy went on the computer and found out how to break it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You don't do that. They could do that.
He found out how to break into it. You know, and he got it at home.
Like,
She takes that thing from him. Game
Right.
They have a certain time. But he found a way to get into the phone and go into her.
I got a grandson the same way.
yeah.
You tell him something, give him 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
He gonna get on that phone, he gonna come right back and tell you what.
He wanted to know about the bearded dragon that my little granddaughter got in the yard. So he wanted to know what the feed is besides, and I told him I wasn't buying no crickets. It was too high. So he went and found out what else to eat. So he said, oh, remember they eat greens and eat lettuce? Hey, how in the way you know what all they eat? Oh, I do.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That between TikTok and Google.
They take away the Wi-Fi.
Oh, no.
Children gonna lose it.
Right, because even in school and all that, I mean, they
They
do
use
right
it,
now,
they use
sign
it.
their names down. They print, I gave my grandson something in print. And he, what is this?
Yeah.
Because they don't know cursive.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all on the
It's
computer.
signing name something.
Yeah.
That's why
They don't know how to sign their name.
So no, I'm still working, guys.
Well, that is to play in the hands of the government. Because you can't alter my signature.
Exactly.
My cursive right, you can't alter that.
Yes.
But if I print it, that can be altered. So you own a house and you just print your name, I can alter that and take that house. But if you sign it in cursive, so that was their way of taking away the ability of you really owning anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't take my John Hancock, remember?
But they don't have no John Hancock because they don't know how to write in
Not
cursive.
anymore.
But if you doing paperwork, you sign and print. So
They don't know how to sign.
They don't know how to sign.
But they like to learn this in life.
Okay, who's teaching them?
The scripture. Still working.
See what I'm saying? Who's teaching them?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my book. What you, they say sign. So you don't know the difference between printing and signing your name?
First of all, they gotta learn cursive.
Look what the Babylon said. The children in whom has no blemish, but well favored, good looking, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning, possession in knowledge and understanding. They ain't just going after no any kids. So we ain't talking about no dumb kids. We ain't talking about no any kids. We in trouble. We in world trouble. The first thing AI presented to everybody was those little babies.
Yeah.
The little babies singing and little babies, and everybody thought that was so cute.
Yeah.
Little friends.
All the while, they're working out all the kinks to see what the people really like
Yeah.
and what we can really use to get them.
Yeah.
They said they got another strain coming, right?
Yeah.
That strain hit, and if they shut us down like they did before, ball game.
Hello.
I see a lot of people wearing masks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you thought, but I'm going to get my fish, and I'm gonna put on people on this so with that, and everybody bumping all over there. It's like no manners. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know, so you really don't have to be back to that. They doing it.
Some gummy bears, some runaways, some more stuff.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Buying some gummies, boy, you be all right.
Buy some gummies, did it?
You took every one. Some gloves on, some more lights on, like the double Jordan, and I'll be all right.
You gonna be all right? Get some gloves, you gonna be all right?
Some gloves, all right. Some lights on, like little double Jordan, man. Look.
Look, they come to my house, baby. I got the spray bottle, all that stuff, concentrate. Cause them boys, they be out there all day sweat. You don't come to don't come to my house, boy.
See, I probably have to go over this, like I said, 20 more times.
Oh, yes, do it, please.
And the thing is that it never been exposed to us, but it's been right there. The whole thing to it all is that AI is the time of trouble.
And they won't play with toys no
No.
baby dolls and all that kind of stuff like that. You might well sit down somewhere with that.
You bring
Yeah, they ain't gonna play with that.
They want to pill to be comfortable to kick back on that tablet out
Yeah.
here.
Even my little granddaughter, she number 6 years old. She made sick.
They can sit.
I'm bored. My tablet died. My tablet died.
And that's what I got.
Yeah, my tablet died. I'm bored. I ain't got no choice.
We got our work cut out for us. And the thing is that the church keep clapping and hollering and cutting a fool as if they don't see what's getting ready to happen. So how can these people be ready for what's coming when they don't have a clue? By the time it show up, it just might be too late.
My Lord. My
Just
Lord.
like during the time of Noah.
Because you see what they're doing?
Too late.
Okay, then my Lord.
And everything that's happening is right here in this book. How could that person, whoever wrote this thousands of years ago, have known what's happening right now today? The thing is that we really don't understand the book, whether it's symbolic, whether it's figuratively, or whether it's literary. And that's why I was explaining to your husband Wednesday. They're going to try to tell me about the beast around the throne of God. One like an ox, one like a man, one like a... Okay, well, so you're saying if that's that country is the smartest country in the world? Because the man represented intelligence. So when you look at the four beasts around the throne of God, symbolically speaking, John only could write what he saw. So he giving us an earthly understanding of what's going on in heaven. But yet here come man going to try to line it up with this and that. I got that, okay? But line it up with the word. Because if you tell me the four beasts is this, that, and that, okay, according to the Bible, one was a lion, one was a lamb, one was an ox, one was a man. Come on, line it up.
Yeah.
Line it up. One is about strength, one is about intelligence, one is about swiftness, one was the eagle. So line it up. So you're saying they're the eagle, you're saying they're the intelligence, you're saying they're the strength.
Exactly.
We have to be very, very careful of what we're listening to when people start to tell us about the book of Revelation. Because if it's not lining up, you're lying.
But we got to be careful and protect our ears, per se, right? But then we know and understand and have the wisdom and knowledge to understand when it's not real or not. Even though they're going to convince us, or try to convince us.
But see, that's where the Spirit of God come in at.
Yeah, okay.
That's why a week before I was telling y'all about moral discernment compared to the spirit of discernment.
Yeah.
The spirit of discernment will let you know up top. They lying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the spirit of discernment.
Yeah.
But moral discernment, I know, man, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Nah, that's wrong. That's good. That's bad. That's moral discernment.
Yes.
But the spirit of discernment pertains to the word of God, pertaining to the spiritual things of God, where you will be able to discern it. It's a lot.
Yeah. We'll get it.
If I had all these years I've been in church, I'd be up there by you.
Well, Mom, you can see how it's lining up with the world.
Right,
You
yeah.
can see how it's lining up. It's come from way back there, but it's lining up with the world.
Yeah.
That's going on right now.
That's right.
And you can
Right
see
now,
it. You can
right
see
in
it.
my own backyard.
Tribulation and all that kind of stuff like that, sorrow and all that. You can see that stuff. It ain't like you can't see it now. It ain't like he talking about little strange language and nothing like that, you know.
Yep.
And we in it right now.
We're gonna be a minute with
If
this
you
here.
don't want to see it, you put a blind eye to it. You having a blind eye to it. Okay.
And now the thing is, you all just have to ask the questions. I can teach it, but I have to teach it where y'all trying to understand it from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I didn't know this AI stuff, because
Yeah.
all I know is automatically a computer and all this type of stuff.
But I ain't know they had a city. It was.
That's what I'm saying. So that's something to really know
No, what
about.
I'm saying with the city is symbolic of AI now.
Yeah.
Right back away?
Yeah, but still, we ain't know nothing about AI. Till now.
because we read it a different, if we read it.
We didn't.
Because
Yes, we said.
You didn't read all that?
We didn't. Let's talk about that. Let's see
Well-
what I'm doing.
During the time of the famine, which is time of trouble,
Yeah.
Abraham builds an altar in Ai. And then he leaves and goes down to Egypt because of the famine.
Yeah.
Okay? When we get to Joshua, after they come through Jericho, now they're going to spy out the land. But by this time, it's too late because now they done got a hold of the accursed thing, right? Which is now, y'all was beating these people, now y'all losing, back to a time of trouble.
Wow. Yes, Lord.
So now, y'all have to be restored because y'all done messed up as a nation.
Yeah.
Bringing it today's time. Because of AI, we're going to have to be restored back to God because it's going to be a major time of trouble.
And that's why
It's raising your kids.
yeah,
Don't
they
raise
children,
them,
they can bring children like
Yeah, your grandchildren and stuff, it's raising them children don't know about no games, playing
I'm
games
on
and
YouTube,
all
so I'm
that.
like.
But if we got to get out about the rain. But if you really look at it, Moses told Joshua that it's going to be on us to teach generation after generation after generation after generation.
That's why.
And we stopped teaching the people really about God because we got caught up in a lot of church foolishness. So now nobody don't have nothing to do with God. And now it's a bunch of sin in the camp. Now he come AI.
Yeah. See, now you need it, and they don't want to have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but that's, you know, like, say my family, we're the separated. Girl.
The majority of families done separated. The majority of families done fell apart.
So,
The family is nothing what it was 20 years ago.
what I'm telling you.
No family.
Like this here.
They don't care about nothing.
So now
They don't care nothing about the elderly or nothing.
so when you ask about all the names in Nehemiah, because when they went to Babylon, the families got separated. So he's naming everybody by their tribe to come on back.
Yeah.
Because they got divided when they went to Babylon. Same thing. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. Nothing new. Sisters and brothers don't get along no more.
And I'm thinking, well, you gotta let them go. It's nothing